Today, we're going to be talking about the latest Fast and Furious movie, Fast X.
I'm so excited to talk about this movie. I've been a fan of the franchise since the beginning.
I've seen every movie multiple times, so without further ado, let's get into the review. Fast X is a bit of a departure from the previous movies in the franchise. It's more of a spy thriller than a straight-up action movie.
There's a lot of globe-trotting and espionage in this movie. It's definitely not your average Fast and Furious movie.
But I think it works. The movie is still a lot of fun, and it's definitely worth a watch for fans of the franchise.
I'm excited to see where the Fast and Furious franchise goes next.
I think the change in genre was a good idea. It keeps things fresh and exciting, and it allows the franchise to explore new territory.
The spy thriller elements were really well done, and they added a lot of suspense and intrigue to the movie.
I also like how the movie still had a lot of the Fast and Furious DNA. There were still plenty of car chases and explosions, and the cast was all great.
The movie was a lot of fun, and I think it will appeal to fans of the franchise and new viewers alike.
I'm also excited to see where the franchise goes next. I think the sky's the limit for these characters.
The Fast and Furious franchise has always been about pushing the boundaries, and I'm sure they'll continue to do that in the future.
The action sequences in Fast X are some of the best in the franchise. They're incredibly well choreographed and exciting to watch.
The scene where Dom and his crew are racing through the streets of London is one of the most thrilling action sequences I've ever seen.
The cast in Fast X is also amazing. Vin Diesel, Michelle Rodriguez, and the rest of the gang all give great performances.
I especially love the chemistry between Dom and Letty Rodriguez. They're so believable as a couple, and their love story is one of the best things about the franchise.
The movie is also funny. There are some great one-liners and moments of levity that help to balance out the action.
I also love the way the movie pays homage to the previous movies in the franchise. There are a lot of Easter eggs and callbacks that fans will appreciate.
The movie is a bit too long. It could have been trimmed down by about 30 minutes.
The movie drags in some places, and it can be hard to stay engaged.
The plot is also a bit convoluted. It's hard to keep track of everything that's going on.
I also thought the movie was a bit too predictable. I could guess what was going to happen next most of the time.
I also thought the movie was a bit too over the top. Some of the action sequences were just too ridiculous to be believable.
I agree. The movie started to lose me a bit when they started flying cars and punching sharks.
I thought Fast X was a great movie. The action was amazing, the cast was great, and the story was exciting. I would definitely recommend it to fans of the franchise.
Fast X was a lot of fun. The action sequences were some of the best in the series, and the cast was all great. I'm excited to see what the future holds for the Fast and Furious franchise.
I thought Fast X was a bit of a mixed bag. The action was great, but the plot was a bit convoluted. I would still recommend it to fans of the franchise, but I think it's the weakest movie in the series.
I agree. Fast X was not my favorite movie in the franchise, but I still enjoyed it. The action was great, and the cast was all great. I'm excited to see what the future holds for the Fast and Furious franchise.
So, what did you think of Fast X? Let us know in the comments below, and be sure to subscribe to our channel for more movie reviews.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.